therefore invite Bishop Dominic Kimengich to give us the reflection of today's readings and celebration. Karibu Baba Askofu.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Bwana asifiwe. Msiogope, na waleteeni habari njema ya furaha kuu kwa watu wote, kwa maana leo hii katika mji wa Daudi amezaliwa Mwokozi kwa ajili yenu, ndiye Kristo Bwana. Basi ndugu zangu katika Yesu Kristo, tumekusanyika hapa siku hii ya Krismasi. Tumekuja ili tumrudishie Mwenyezi Mungu shukrani kwa baraka zake zote ambazo ametujalia. We have many reasons today to be joyful and grateful. It is Christmas Day, a time of joy and peace, a time of feeling that oneness as a family, the family of God. And for us today, the family of Uasin County, united with our President, Mama Rachel, and all the dignitaries who are here today. We know, Your Excellency, this is your first visit to Uasin, and as it has been mentioned, you have chosen the best day for us, the Christmas Day. So we welcome you home. We welcome you home. And we still continue expressing our gratefulness for the peaceful results of the elections of this year 2022. We all saw the hand of God, and now everything worked well despite the many challenges that were there. We all rejoice. We all rejoiced when the elections ended peacefully, and you are chosen the President of Kenya. If there was a time when Kenyans prayed, it was during the election time. The whole country prayed, and God answered our prayers. And that's why we are here today, to thank God and to ask God to continue blessing our country in a very special way, and bless you so that you may guide this country in the way of peace, justice, unity, and love. As residents of Uasin County, and now it's called the Royal County, we want to thank God. Yes, it is called the Royal County. So we want to thank God in a special way for the peace that prevailed here before, during, and after elections. We had been branded a hotspot, and there are lots of even security people all over. It is as if they were expecting chaos, conflict, and clashes. But God spared us all that. God gave us peace and gave us our president. So we are here to pray together, to ask God to bless our country so that we may maintain our unity as a nation. As the President, Your Excellency, you are the symbol of unity of this nation. Continue reaching out to all, those who supported you and those who even voted against you. We are all Kenyans, and therefore your task is to reach out to each and every one of them, just as we have sung. If you follow that song of utukufu, we say utukufu kwa Mungu juu na amani duniani kwa watu wa mapenzi mema. This is what we are praying for. This is what we expect as you take the helm of this country. As Kenyans, let us create that goodwill. Let that goodwill be found in all so that we don't create unnecessary obstacles that can pull us down as a nation. We don't create unnecessary politicking that puts us in a permanent mode of campaigning. Unnecessary polarization and unreasonable demands that can easily paralyze our move towards prosperity and economic liberation. It is now the time to move the country forward, a time to create the necessary environment for our people to work. And we thank God in this county that God has blessed us. He gave us rain. And when you look at our farms, we are very grateful to God. Only a working nation will develop and be a nation that can feed itself and generate enough resources to run the country without seeking for loans and help from outside. We have to work hard as Kenyans. We have to work hard. There is only one way that our country will be great again, when all of us take the responsibility of loving this country and building our nation. The Lord Jesus, who is the way, the truth, and the life, came to unite heaven and earth, and that's why we're celebrating Christmas. When God, in His Son Jesus Christ, came down and became one of us. And we know that what we do here on earth has a bearing in heaven. And that's why the Bible tells us that each one of us will be judged according to his or our actions. My dear people of God, it was an issue. Christmas is the moment to embrace the message of salvation directed to all humanity. It is the time to ask God to create a new heart and a new spirit in the heart of every Kenyan so that we can bring the transformation we are looking for. We are all gathered here during this day of Christmas, and we have come to welcome anew the child Jesus, the Savior and Prince of Peace. Jesus is very near. He is there for each one of us. He is nearer every day because he's Emmanuel, which means God is with us. And he comes so that we have that peace and that joy in our own hearts. So today, let us welcome that joy with open hearts to him and let him be born in our hearts. Be born in our hearts. As we have read in the Gospel reading of today, it talks about Jesus, who is the light of the world, who has come so that he drives away all the darkness in our hearts. And so we welcome this light today. And Jesus himself said, especially to us Christians, ninyi ni chumvi ya dunia, ninyi ni mwanga wa ulimwengu. So he expects a lot from us, that we show the faith which we have through our actions, through those good actions, which will bring light and which will bring peace in the hearts of all. That's why Jesus says, I'm the light of the world. Anyone who follows me will not be walking in the dark, but will have the light of life. Mimi ni mwanga wa dunia, wa ulimwengu, anayenifuata mimi hatembei kama gizani, bali atakuwa na mwanga wa uzima. May this light of Jesus Christ shine in our hearts today and forever. God bless you.